Hey guys, Caleb here from CDBS Studios, and as you can probably tell, this is a very different kind of video. Yeah, your boy's in live action, and he is joined by a guest today. You want to introduce yourself to the viewers?
I'm reading, can't you see that? I'm just waiting for you to finish your stupid intro.
Alright, well anyway, this is my buddy Chris. He runs a very famous YouTube channel where he talks about trains and that, but he was definitely very down to talk about a very specific movie with me. So Chris, you want to tell the viewers what we're talking about today?
Yeah. We're reviewing the Sonic movies, no big whoop. It's not like I'm a diehard Sonic fan or anything, and those are some of my favorite movies of all time.
No, who told you that?
You told me that.
As our viewers and can tell by the title of the video and the thumbnail, we're actually going to be talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie today.
Since when?
Since forever. This was always the plan.
No. You told me we were going to be doing the Sonic movies today. What do you think this setup is for, huh?
I'm not gonna lie. I need an No! Oh no, I made him leave.
So we're not doing the Sonic movies today?
No.
Okay, fine. I'll do Mario. You better not lie to me. Can you hear me?
I can't promise that. Okay, I'm sorry, I won't lie again.
Good.
Anyway, the Super Mario Galaxy movie, the newest released film from Illumination, and also the sequel to the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And we went and saw the film together.
I saw it twice.
Yes. And we are going to go into some of our thoughts on the movie, spoiler-free, obviously, for those of you that haven't seen it. So, yeah, we're just going to go into some of our lows and highs on the movie, and we're just going to kind of chat about that, so...
Yeah, and he's dumb, so we have a whole list of what we're going to be doing and talking about here, so we don't forget.
The rough draft did not go very well.
Because, spoiler alert to this video, we don't want our review to be a mess just like the movie.
Anyway, we're gonna start this video off with some of our lows on the film.
Yeah, because there's quite a few.
Unfortunately. So, well, I guess actually before we do that, do you want to tell the viewers what you thought about the first Mario movie?
I didn't hate it.
You didn't hate it?
I didn't hate it, although I do think it's better than this. I hate to say it, but I think it is.
Yeah, I'm in the camp where I don't want to get too much into thoughts about the new film, but I'm kind of I'm like slightly higher on this film, but I think they're roughly the same in my mind. As the first film, I think it's good, but I mainly have figured I only rewatch like the ending fight, the Donkey Kong fight, and the Rainbow Road sequence, and I kind of forget the rest of the movie.
You know, honestly, same. It's like, yeah, I don't think it's like that much higher than this one, but it's like, I definitely enjoyed that one a little bit more, I think.
Yeah.
And of course, we're going to talk about the new one in a little bit here, so you'll kind of understand where I'm coming from with that.
Yeah. So anyway, let's move into our lows on the film. So the first thing I guess we're going to talk about is the pacing.
Oh boy.
Oh dear God.
The pacing. Oh boy.
Hey. Yeah. It's not that good.
It's everywhere. It's
so bad.
Frankly, it's pretty fast. Like,
well,
what are we even watching at this point? It's like, why are we here? Oh wait, then suddenly we're here, and then we're here, then we're here, then we're back here, then we're back here. Oh wait, we're somewhere new.
Yeah.
Where are we even supposed to be right now?
Yeah, the pacing is kind of everywhere. It's like really jarring because it's like at one moment we're moving so fast that it's hard to take everything in. But then for some reason, then we run into a wall and we're stuck for like 30 minutes on one thing, and it's like, what are we doing?
What is the point of this? What's the point?
Like the thing that, like one of the bits I can save just because I don't want to go into spoilers, and I know this was in the trailer, so I'm allowed to talk about it, is that they have this big fight sequence with Bowser and Bowser Jr. that then results in Mario and Luigi becoming babies, and then they get stranded on a planet, and the pacing grinds to a halt for 20 minutes for a Yoshi's Island / Super Mario Odyssey reference.
Yeah, it's like...
We have a pretty good, pacing is going really good, then we make it to the spaceport, and then, like, nothing happens for the next 30 minutes. It's like...
Yeah,
it's like all over the place.
It's a mess. And that's what we're trying not to do with this video as well.
But yeah, pacing is definitely very and it's definitely very
it's a little too fast for my liking, I feel like. And then it just again, it just stops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that also plays into our next low, the plot.
Oh boy, also it's a mess as well. Like,
yeah. Like, the thing I've seen from most people talking about this movie is that, like, the plot is just so much is going on, but it feels like so much of it doesn't matter. Like, a bit in this movie is that they try to give Bowser some, like, deep plot line about, like, oh, he has, like, conflicting feeling about the Mario Brothers. But then, like, the second he gets rescued by Bowser Jr. and reunited with the Koopa Army, it's completely dropped.
I wouldn't say the second that happened.
That's
like,
true.
They followed up on it, and it seemed like they were going to follow through all the way with it.
Yes, and then they just stopped.
But then the two have kind of a little bit of like a discussion, a little bit of a heart-to-heart together, and then by that point, they just forget about it entirely.
Yeah.
Like, and you think, oh, maybe he's just doing it just to go along with it. Maybe, okay, he's going to go back on that earlier one, and now he's going to follow through with those emotions he had earlier.
Nope.
Spoiler alert, they don't.
Spoiler alert, they don't. And it's not like I went to the Mario Galaxy movie expecting like the richest and deep plot lines I've ever seen in film.
I mean, like, yeah, it's still a kids movie, you know, you gotta appeal to the kids, but also at the same time, I'm a firm believer that kids also deserve good movies as well. Like, kids deserve movies, not just, you know, for good humor, but also for good story, you know? It's like why early Pixar movies are so good. Like, it's why I still watch them even to this day. It's because they had such good stories. Dude, and they resonate with you and they stay with you for so long.
Yeah, and even like the Sonic movies are proof that you can have movies that pander to the kids, but also make good stories.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the perfect...
Why do you think I'm such a big fan of those movies? Like, yeah, they're not perfect, but they're good, though. Like, they have good stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the plot's just... It's also just like, yeah, they keep just stopping the plot to make references.
They also stop it just to pad out runtime.
Yes, like I previously mentioned, the extended Yoshi's Island Mario Odyssey sequence, they have a whole sequence where Peach goes to this casino, and it's just an excuse to reference more Mario characters.
Exactly, yeah, it's like, okay, well, did we need that 10 minutes? I don't think we did.
Yeah, it's like... It just feels like the movie, like the first one referenced the stuff good, I feel, but like this one was just like, alright, we're just gonna grind the pacing to a halt for a good 10 minutes to have a full-on reference fest just for Peach to learn information that someone could have told her before she got there.
Yeah, and also, again, I'm not just dissing the references or anything.
No,
I think it's good that you're appealing to the fans and everything, but I feel like this movie in particular, compared to the first one, you're overloading it a little bit, because it's like, I'm not as much of a Mario fan, so half those references I was not getting. I had no idea, like, what those were, like, what that was. Like, I knew characters, but I'm like, okay, well, what is this doing for the rest of the film, though?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like you're really doing a whole lot.
Yeah. So I think this also goes into talking about the characters.
Oh, boy!
So, first thing we'll talk about is... So, Mario himself, I guess we can talk about. So, like... One thing I'm going to save a little bit going into later is that the Wario movies have like this agenda where it's like we got to stick a famous celebrity in every one of these famous characters, and I didn't hate it in the first movie because everyone sounded pretty good except Chris Pratt. He always kind of made me a little off, and the weird thing is I didn't hate him this time around. I don't know if it's just me getting used to the voice that Chris Pratt does for Mario, or if it's just something with the movie, but I did not hate him in the second go-around.
I agree. Yeah, he was... I think I'm right there with you. I think I'm just kind of getting used to him at this point. Like, he doesn't sound terrible by any means. Like, he definitely could have been casted worse.
Yeah. Even in the same vein, like, they did the same thing this time around, where it's like we have Glenn Powell as Fox McCloud, and Brie Larson as Rosaline, and Donald Glover
Powell
as Yoshi.
as Fox McCloud was just awesome. I love...
he was good.
I love Glenn Powell, honestly. And I know him best from Twisters, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. Maybe, I don't know, it's still up for debate, because I need to do another movie ranking. But I know him from Twisters, and it's kind of fitting that he's Fox McCloud as just this dude who loves danger, who does all these dangerous things, who's not afraid to just, you know, go do something stupid and risky, but he does it anyways because he can.
Yeah. And
it seemed kind of fitting that he would actually be that character.
Yeah, and mild positive, but like the voice actors in general... Like, I think they did a really good job. Like, watching the movie, if I didn't know it was Glenn Powell, Brie Larson, Donald Glover, I honestly couldn't tell. Because they were doing that good of hiding themselves, which is kind of how I feel about most of the celebrities in the first film, which made me very happy about that.
Here's the problem, though, with most of these characters, and this is not particularly Mario, but it's their lack of screen time, in my opinion.
The movie falls into a pitfall where it expands Mario's team so much to the point where many of them don't get to shine individually anymore.
Exactly, yeah. Like, I wanted to see more of Glenn Powell, if I'm being honest.
Yes.
Like, I wanted to hear more of Glenn Powell. Mm-hmm. But, I counted his lines, in total, 15.
Yeah.
That's all I got. And that also includes pauses where it's like, okay, maybe, like, he's looking at something and then he continues the line of dialogue. Like, that, I count that as one whole line. So, if you count that as well, then it's 15. That was my count.
And Rosalina doesn't fare much better.
And I'm also that one weirdo who took a stopwatch into the movie theater just to time how long she's in this movie. Out of the entire, 90 minutes, whatever it is, that the movie plays out, not including the credits, 7 total minutes of Rosalina. That is, she is on screen. The worst thing is that the first 5 minutes of the film is half of all her scenes. That's really? If you're going to advertise her that much and not even use her,
Well, and it just makes no sense to me because, this is the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
There you go.
Who is the first Mario character you think of when you think of Mario Galaxy? It's Rosalina. And, I even realized, because I rewatched some trailers, the scene in the trailer where she, fights the big robot and whatever that is, that's, all they ever showed of her in the trailers, and that's because that's all she does in the film!
That's literally all she does. That's her only big scene throughout the entire thing. So you basically watch that trailer, you've seen all her scenes.
Except for, 3 things later on that I can't say, but it's like...
But those don't entirely matter, though.
I know, but it's
not entirely, at least, but it's
I know, but it's what? It's what?
That one scene that was her backstory, okay,
yes.
That's something, but that was only 1 minute in all.
I know, and it
doesn't really do a whole lot.
I know, and it makes so little sense to me about that. And even in the same vein, the movie is loaded with so many cameos, and I'm not saying they're bad, but it's just that there's so many of them. I've even mentioned this in some of the new character department I forgot to mention, is that because we expand the team, Toad kind of just feels like he's dragged along for the adventure. I kind of forgot Yoshi was there during most of the middle portion of this movie.
I mean, yeah, because by that point he kind of got shafted. And it's okay, now we're not focusing on Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi. We're not focusing on that dynamic anymore. Now it's okay, we're just gonna kind of push them aside. After Yoshi's scene on the on that one planet,
it's early on,
he's basically gone. By that
he's
point,
there.
He doesn't show up till the end battle, and that's the only other time he does something.
Yeah, and it's and the same thing. They have Honey Queen in there for Honey Queen reference for her to be in one scene, and they have Rob show up for one scene. It's so many characters referenced that don't need to be there, and it's
not good. But I will say, as much as this movie has its problems, there are a lot of highs though. This does actually, these do kind of make up for it in a way.
Yeah,
they make up for it.
So, let's move into that. So, first thing I kind of went into already is the voice actors. They do.
They're solid, I'd say.
They're better. I'd say Chris Pratt is better this time around, and he was the only one I had issues with in the first film. So, I'd say that was a much needed improvement. I think it's obvious that it's not the game guy, it's not the game voice actors, and it was never gonna be. But the voice actors are at least doing a decent enough job at hiding themselves that... watching the movie, I'm no, that's not Charlie Day, that's just Luigi. And that's not Anya Taylor-Joy, that's just Peach.
Right.
That's all I see.
Pretty much, yeah.
So it's pretty good in that part. Next thing I guess we have is the action.
Okay, this actually makes up for it in a big way. The end battle I genuinely liked. There's a lot going on with that one, and it feels like an actual fight scene, too.
Yes.
Even not the final battle, too. There's plenty of other fight scenes, action scenes going on, and it's okay, these don't contribute to the plot, but they are fun to watch.
And it's cool, especially as a Mario fan, because they bring in more of the power-ups, because the first movie stayed very much to, the famous ones, so the mushroom, the blue mushroom, the star, and this one brought in some of the weirder power-ups that most people forget exist because they were maybe one game and they barely showed up again after that.
Yeah, there's some where you gotta be diehard to really know and understand what they're doing.
I even missed a couple of them, and I really like Mario, so... Yeah, the action is definitely very good, and also it's very, fast-paced, it's choreographed well, to the point where, in some cases, it's almost too much to take in.
Yeah, I agree, you're all oh my gosh, what is going on? Ah!
Yeah, that ending fight sequence, I was sitting there, I was whoa, 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 whoa!
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, surprisingly, the animation's not terrible.
Oh, I love the animation, yeah. I love, too, that they actually blended in a lot of 2D animation as well with the typical 3D animation that Illumination just loves to do. But there's even an anime scene at one point, or at least an anime-style kind of scene.
Forgot about the anime scene.
Yeah, I actually think, and in the context of where they put it, I think it works very well, actually.
Yes. And we already talked about it a little bit, the references.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of references, and also it kind of feels in a little bit way like Nintendo / Illumination want to set up all these spin-offs, which I don't know if that's negative or positive, but like it kind of feels like with some of the characters, it's like the way they set them up in the movie is like Fox McCloud could get a spin-off at some point. We could get they set up they have references to Professor Egad, so we could get a Luigi's Mansion movie, and like we could get a Super Mario 3, whatever that movie ends up being, because you know they're gonna make it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna make it too.
But so it definitely feels like that, and there's also just a lot of fun references for like other Nintendo franchises and like other stuff.
No, definitely. Like, and even we know who we're getting next. And be sure you watch to the very end.
Yes, there's 2 post-credit scenes.
Yeah, so now you get to see who's gonna be in it next. Not gonna say who it is. Go see for yourself.
Without spoiling, how do you feel about that?
Ooh. Again, I'm not a Mario fan, so I wouldn't know entirely, but I definitely think it would be pretty interesting, especially because they did have a little bit of a clever setup as well earlier on.
Yes.
So I think this is probably them paying that off in some way.
But I'm personally nervous because of like how they handled Rosalina in this movie. I'm really hoping they didn't set her up in this movie just to be like, oh yeah, 7 minutes of screen time in the next one. It's like, oh, great.
Yeah, so we shall see.
But other than that, I mean, any other closing thoughts you have on the Mario Galaxy movie?
Yeah, what is your final ranking for the film? I'll tell you mine. Mine's a 7. I went into this, saw it the first time, I thought it was a 9.
Yes.
But my problem was that I was kind of clouded by all the cool references. Like one of my friends who's a diehard Mario fan, you know, it was kind of cool seeing him get all giddy at the cool references, and even all the cool action scenes, the cool animation, like all the pros in this film are awesome. But then I saw it a second time, all the cons, they kind of like came back. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this film's not as great as I thought it was originally, but I don't hate it though. Like I think there's a lot of potential with this for sure, and it showed a lot of potential just with what it did get.
And so for me, when I first saw the film, I had it at a solid like low 8 out of 10, bordering on a 7. But then, funnily enough, backstory, blooper reel. We originally tried to film a first cut of this video that was more rambly, and we were just chatting about how we felt about the movie.
Basically, it was a mess, like we
the
were
movie.
recording. Like this review was a mess, just like the film.
So we scripted it, during our conversation, you actually convinced me I'm now at a 7 out of 10 as well.
Yes,
you convinced me.
See that?
You convinced me.
I'm actually a working wonder now. I convinced him to actually drop his score without even trying.
Yeah, but if I was to compare it to the first movie, just to kind of do it, I think they're very similar quality-wise, but I think I would much rather sooner rewatch this film. Because I think the highs of this film are higher than the first film.
I agree, yeah.
So, and I feel like just because of the faster pacing, I might watch this one again sooner than I watched the first film. That's just kind of how I feel. So they're like probably like right here together, but like second film's like a smidge higher.
Yeah, I agree. So basically, final thoughts are if you're just going just for cool animation, cool action scenes, or you're just that nerd that just loves like cool game references, then go. You're gonna like it. If you're going for a good story, don't go.
Yeah.
Go watch another movie.
Yeah. If you liked the first film, I'd be shocked if you didn't enjoy this second film, but just mitigate your expectations and go in not expecting the next greatest film to ever exist, and just accept it as a fun little Mario adventure, and you'll probably get a lot more out of it than the critics that seem to hate this film's guts.
Yeah, no, the critics definitely had a lot to say about it.
Yeah. But other than that, I guess that's all for us today. So, I want to thank you guys all very much for watching this review, and I'm sorry for lying to you to get you here.
Don't ever lie to me again.
I'm sorry. So, yes, thank you guys for watching this review, and we want to know if you have seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Let us know down in the comments what you thought on the film, and maybe we can get a conversation going. Without further ado, thank you guys all very much for joining us on this review, and hope to see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys!
So are we like done yet or not? I'm trying to read here.